Yo guys, this is Total War Warhammer. My name's Tjdwarf, and I'm going to do a little video of my favourite units from the tabletop and in the game, Ironbreakers and Irondrakes. Most of the Camarac's anchor lies beneath the surface of the world, from the towering vaults and the labyrinthian galleries of the holds to the endless tunnels of the underway. To safeguard the deepest and most dangerous passages, the Dwarfs call upon the Ironbreakers. So let's start things off with the Ironbreakers. They're armoured, shielded, they have a special range weapon, and they have charge defense against all if they're not moving, so that negates the charge bonuses of anything that comes into the front facing. They have an armour of 120 with shield, so they're really good against pretty much anything unless someone's got a really high armour piercing. Their leadership is 90, I believe, so they've got good leadership. They have the speed of a dwarf, which is not the fastest, but their melee defense and attack is good. Weapon strength is alright for a single hand. And then they've got, like I said, cinder blast bombs, which are small hand grenades. So yeah, these guys are elite frontline infantry, highly armoured, highly trained, highly disciplined. Now, the Irondrakes are pretty much carbon copies of Ironbreakers, with all the same stats pretty much, but they don't have shields. They don't have cinder blast bombs, but what they do have is Drake guns, which are really good, especially against unarmoured targets and infantry, which you'll see later on in the video. They absolutely obliterate stuff that has low armour. Clad from head to toe in suits of Gromreal armour, Ironbreakers can survive in the treacherous roll of rockfalls and sudden ambush. They stand resolute, barring danger from advancing beyond their post. It is an honour to be selected to join the Ironbreakers, for they are trusted to protect the hold's most valuable entrances. Only the strongest and bravest are accepted into their ranks, but the Dark offers no vainglory, and those warriors who choose a path of greater ambition seek out the hammerers. Ironbreakers are trained to fight in tight formations, wedged into the confines of narrow tunnels. There they find defensible positions and let the enemy break upon their overlapping shields as waves crash into rock. Impervious, implaceable, and unmoving, they form a living line. Gromreal hard, that holds back the flood of terror that lurks in the dark below. Now, when confronted with a foe capable of breaking through the wall of Ironbreakers, a new fighting tactic has been developed. Ironbreakers will open ranks to allow Irondrakes to file past. With well-drilled precision and the barking orders of an Iron Warden, the dark is soon illuminated by molten blasts. The stalwart dwarfs blaze away as attackers fall, their crumpled bodies still smoking with fist-sized holes burned through their flesh. To serve as an Ironbreaker, a dwarf must take vows to stand bold even if no king, lord or thane is near. Behind and above him are beardings, treasure troves, ancestral tombs and the very halls of the forefathers of his race carved out into the rock in ages past. Each regiment of Ironbreakers will have a veteran, a grizzled unit leader known as the Ironbeard, who knows the undertunnels like the back of his hand. It is an Ironbeard's duty to manoeuvre the unit into favourable positions and to call out battle formations, such as the box of iron, the steel square, or so on. Such is the prowess of Ironbreakers that they will often be called upon to fight on the surface, aiding a throng in time of muster. However, for each battle under the light of sun or moon, Ironbreakers have fought dozens in the deep dark beneath the mountains. Ironbreakers who showed an aptitude with the Drake gun were further trained and formed into new units. When first used, even the Gromreal armour of the Ironbreakers struggled to protect against the intense heat generated by the fiery blasts. With the aid of runesmiths, new armoured suits were developed bearing runes of protection first designed to safeguard those who worked in the high temperatures of massive forges.
For the ancestors, die, orc scum!
It was the Engineers Guild that invented the Drake gun, a weapon which fires a blast of alchemical fury, a searing ball of blazing energy, Short ranged but incredibly potent, a single volley from unit bearing Drake guns can halt the onrush charge of enraged Mangler squigs. Ironbreakers are also equipped with cinder blast bombs. These small grenades cause most of their damage through shrapnel. They are deadly on the battlefield, but even more so in close confines of tunnel fighting. So there we have it, guys. Irondrakes and Ironbreakers, my favourite units on the tabletop and in Total War Warhammer. Although really expensive for what they are totally worth it in my opinion. Ironbreakers hold the line for absolutely ages. They're super effective as defensive units, and then Irondrakes, especially against unarmored targets, will just mouth away the opponent. They're both highly effective, highly disciplined, and who doesn't love a dwarf clad head to toe in plate armour? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I'm Tjdwarf, and I'll see you in the next one.